Hey guys, Steve Hanford here, Lions Karate, talking about Karate Camp. Have some new students coming to camp, not just low ranks, but also higher ranks, first time coming to camp. And I wanted to give a brief overview about how camp works and what to expect. So overnight campers get dropped off on Sunday between like 5:30 and 5:45, having already eaten dinner. I want to repeat that, having already eaten dinner. It seems like at least one student a year comes and they're like, so when's dinner at 7 o'clock when we're in between classes? And having already eaten dinner. On Sunday, we'll check them in, we'll get emergency stuff filled out, any medications needed, blah, blah, blah. And then we're ready to roll into classes. We'll have 2 instructors there. We'll split into 2 groups just for that night. We'll do, so how the buildings work, people that haven't been there, it's a big pole building. Half is like air conditioned and drop ceiling. The other is kind of like a pole building. It's got 6 overhead doors. It's just a big open room. So one group will go into the air conditioned room, the other one will be in the other one. And then they'll work out for about an hour with their instructors and then they'll switch. So, and then after that, we will go to the pool, show them, explain the pool rules, go over all that stuff. We'll come back, we'll have popcorn, watch movies, Ninja Turtles, Kung Fu Panda, Lego Ninjago, a few others that just martial arts themed, of course. And some of the older kids will get to hang out in the other room where they might play card games or board games, while the younger students and some of the other leaders and teens that want to watch the movies will hang out in there. First night, a lot of people want to stay up. There's no reason to stay up, but they say, oh, I'm going to stay up all night. Usually they don't. But some of them will try to stay up till 11 or 12, and my alarm goes off at 6:05. Whether they stay up till 5 a.m. or they go to sleep at 10 p.m. My alarm goes off at 6:05, and I don't enjoy getting up either, but we're getting up. Not only are we getting up, but we get up and go put on our swimsuit so that we go down to the pool. We leave for the pool at 6:30 in the morning. We walk up the hill. Everybody gets in the water. Everybody gets in the water. It's a good wake up. If I let students just mosey out of bed and blah, 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 they'd never get out of bed. They'd never be ready to go. But once you hit that pool at 6:40 in the morning, you are ready to go for the day. You're wide awake. 6:45, we walk back down, change into our regular clothes, clean up our sleeping area. Sleeping area is the air-conditioned area. It's nice and cool in there. Nobody's going to overheat any of that stuff. Then we have breakfast and wait on the day campers to come. First day campers come. We'll check them in, do the same stuff, fill out paperwork or just emergency contact information, any medications. And then we'll roll right into a brief, pretty much what I'm doing here, talking about how camp works, expectations for attitudes and behaviors, and respect type of issues that we may or may not have over the week that we want to make sure to just stop it there. And then we'll split into 4 groups. I believe we have kind of a younger, lower rank. We have a younger, not so lower rank, but not advanced rank. We have an older group that has some high ranks and lower ranks in it. And then we have I'll say younger, but kind of older that are higher ranks. So we got 4 different groups. Each group has 3 different leaders. And the leaders are students from our own classes that are higher ranks or maybe a little older and high ranks, so that they're getting some leadership opportunities at the camp. And example, Michelangelo, Raphael, Leonardo, and Donatello. Those are your four groups, of course. So Raph might go to the pool. First thing, bam, 8:30 in the pool. Some of the overnight campers like, oh, I just came from the pool. Pool was awesome. Let's go. Some of the day campers can't wait for it. We mix up who goes where when. But so they'll go. Raph goes to the pool. Leonardo goes to Mr. Best, and Michelangelo goes to Mr. Barkheimer, and Donatello goes with Mrs. Bond. We all make karate camp shirts, so maybe this time we're going to make shirts. After 45 minutes, we rotate. So the people come back from the pool, they'll get changed, and they'll be ready to go by that next time. So students have 5 to 10 minutes, I forget what the exact break is, to get a drink, go to the bathroom, find your leader, and go to the next group. So Mr. Best's group will go to Mr. Barkheimer's group. Mr. Barkheimer will go see Miss Bond. Miss Bond's group will go to the pool and rotate and go. And then the next thing goes, then they have a little break for a snack during their break. Then they go see the next group. Then they go see the next group. Then there's lunch. Great lunch, by the way. We always have spaghettis, tacos, burgers, brats, dino nuggets, great meals. So let's say your student doesn't really like, I'll pick on Miss Bond a little bit. She doesn't like spaghetti sauce, so when we have spaghetti, we always have plenty of peanut butter and jellies. We have strawberry and grape jelly. And we have some students with allergies or can't have this or can't have that. That's perfectly fine too. We've had other parents cater in stuff, or I say cater in, pack their own lunch, or bring in lunch, or do something different for a meal. Or hey, we can't have this. Hey, can we have dinosaur nuggets again that day just for my kids this one time? Yes, it's okay. As long as there's an actual legit reason, not, you know what, my son doesn't really do good with tacos, he makes a mess out of it, can he have this? No, there's no real reason why he shouldn't have tacos, just micromanaging the taco thing. No. Also, pizza roll day, I sit near the trash can just in case anybody's like, oh, I can't eat all these. Yeah, bring them to Mr. Hanford. But everybody likes pizza rolls, I thought. They don't. So after lunch, we have like 5 to 10 minutes of get a drink, go to the bathroom, and now we're on to the next set of instructors. So maybe in that afternoon you have Mr. Caudell, Mr. Caudell, Mr. Van Heldorf, and then Poole, and then Mr. Hanford. Well, with me, in the afternoon sessions, we might go have water balloon fights, or with my group, we have a kickball, slip and slide kickball with sprinklers at each base. So it's kind of a fun disaster chaos at the same time. And then 45 minutes, and then we rotate, and then we rotate, then we have snack, then we rotate, then we rotate. And then it's time for dinner. Not time for dinner. 5:30, that's when the last class kind of wraps up. Then our groups will get to be together. We'll talk about what we've learned throughout the day. We will mark it down on the dry erase board so that we can continuously review all throughout the week, because we'll get tired and forget. So we have to, hey, remember we learned this. And then we'll go off with our group leaders and we'll review what we did for the day to keep it fresh in our brain. And then the day campers will end up going home at 6 o'clock. And then we have dinner at 6:30. Once again, maybe we have hamburgers, and hey, I can't have this, so we got this. Or, hey, hamburgers, I want 2, let's go. And so that's from 6:30 to 7. There's some free time. We've got board games and a lot of other games that the students will play. We got a little free time, then we go put our swimsuits on. We go to the playground where there's a gaga ball pit plus a playground. Basketballs we bring for the basketball court, tethered balls there. We'll do that for about 20 minutes to a half hour, and then we go swimming again. Swimming is a good theme throughout the day of, oh, you're hot and sweaty, let's get in the pool. You're hot and sweaty, let's get in the pool. Because not every kid likes to shower. They will be showering at least once, sometimes twice a week. It might even be twice a week. But we make sure to get them in the pool, get some chlorine on them, and scrub them down that way as well. So gaga ball, then we go to the pool, then we come back. After the pool, then we do the same routine where we'll pop the popcorn, put on a movie, and we'll watch that movie. We will go snipe hunting at least twice during the week. Snipe's a little bird that migrate through Indiana right at that time. It's actually probably coming up. July 10th is when the DNR opens up snipe hunting season. So I'll make sure to have our permits for all the students. We'll go snipe hunting. Depending on which type of snipe are in our area, we might have to be kind of moseying around on the ground for the style that run on the ground. There's the other style that fly. I say fly kind of like chickens, or that can get about shoulder height. And we carry around our bags with the flashlights because they're attracted to light. We also shout out giving the snipe call. Whoop, 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 whoop. So we always want to attract the snipe. There was a type of snipe last year we found that can crawl under the ground, holy moly style. And hopefully we don't have those this year because we really want to be able to find them. So we go snipe hunting at least twice throughout the week, and then we'll come back and restart the movie, or restart from the pause, or put in another movie depending on what time you got to go snipe hunting after dark. On the last day we take a group picture in the morning. So all students just pack their white uniform, and day campers wear your white uniform to camp on Friday. We'll take a group picture in uniform, and then we'll go right back to shorts and a t-shirt for regular classes. We'll do the same thing Friday with regular classes. In the afternoon on Friday after we eat, then we have our camp cleanup, where each group goes throughout the entire campground. We want to always make sure to leave it cleaner than how we found it. We have last minute review skits. We have camp cleanup with just like our, I'll say bunks, but our sleeping bags and our sleeping area. And we do a group presentation at 4 o'clock. Parents are invited to come to that, where each group will demonstrate, oh, Mr. Krebs taught this, Mr. Colger taught this, Mr. St. Pierre taught this, so that each group member keeps it in their head, and everybody is practicing it throughout the week, but these guys are really honing in. So when they go back to class, they're going to be able to share it with their classmates. And that's kind of one of the best ways to learn is to teach. So in explaining it to others, and the demonstration will last about an hour, and then students are free to head out after that with their parents. We do stick around and clean up if anybody would like to stick around and move the mats back, and then move the tables and the chairs, and just put everything back the way we found it. We would take some help if anybody would like to do that. But overall, that's how camp works. They're going to be outside a lot because, like I said, there's 4 groups. One usually takes the pole building, one takes the air conditioner, one's with either Mrs. Bond doing some crafts, some obstacles. So we got parachute games, or with me doing some of that stuff, or the kickball. We do factor in Thursday. We started taking naps in the afternoon because Thursday afternoon is pretty much when the students need it. So we factor that in. But that's pretty much how camp works. They'll wear their t-shirt home, and it's a great time. Everybody enjoys it. We love having the instructors there sharing their knowledge. And if you have any other questions about camp, please feel free to contact me. So please reach out and I can help out. All right. Thank you. Take care, and we'll see you then.